Hi there! This is an impromptu get ready with me before I head to my gig in a little bit. I wanted to play with pinks and purples because that is the color of my costume, and I had actually filmed this yesterday, but I didn't love how it turned out, so I wanted to try again and get on here to just give you guys some inspiration with color and with really blown out smoky eyes. This is very much inspired by Linda Hallberg. I have been loving her videos and I love her technique of going straight in with the dark colors first and then blending out from there, and just being really bold with how she blends like all the way out to her eyebrow tail, and I love how it looks. This is nowhere as good as her work. I will leave her channel down below, and I knew about her because of Desi Perkins, how she spoke about her love for Linda, and I was like, I'm on it. If Desi loves her, so will I. So I'll leave both channels down below, and one of my favorite pink tutorials that Linda had done that inspired this look. So we went ultra smoky, and I really wanted to bring it out, and I went a little crazy with the pink blush and created brackets of color just to add some pizzazz and theatrics. So the sun's going down. I gotta hurry up because I'm totally losing my light, but if you want to see how we got this look, then please keep on watching. I've already prepped the skin with a Misty Mist from Caudalie and Too Cool for School's Egg Mellow Cream Serum Moisturizer all in one. Now, since this is a performance look, we gotta make sure this makeup sticks. NARS's Pore and Shine Control Primer, mainly on the T-zone area to tackle any oiliness that might break my makeup up. Pat, 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 pat. I already kind of did my eyebrows there from this morning. We will fill them out a little bit more, so I will address that later. Foundation, using good old Vanish from Hourglass. This is Stay On 12-hour waterproof, aka sweat proof. Especially when performing, you really want to use a foundation that stay on, battling any sweat, oiliness, any type of moisture that will occur. Blend that out with my Morphe E40. I know I should have went in with the eyes first, but I am such a creature of habit and I started doing my base without thinking. We'll put some powder under the eyes to catch any fallout for this very theatrical pink purple look we're doing. For now, Tarte's Shape Tape in medium and going in to create contrast on the face. Light in this area, under the eyes, forehead, bridge of nose, cupid bows and chin. Just a little bit here under. I don't know where my contour stick went, but we'll use powder to contour. No biggie. I'm gonna start buffing that in. This already will create contour. It will have a contouring effect and will definitely be showcased more when the powder is applied. Please feel free to apply any contouring cream that you love at this point. If you feel that you need a little more powwow in that area, go for it. Setting the concealer with your favorite loose powder, I am using Cover FX's Perfect Setting Powder in Lights. Same damp beauty sponge. First to the sides of my nose and then under my eye. And really powder up here. This will bulletproof your makeup and it will ensure that it does not come off during your performance or your event or whatever you're attending. I get especially oily between my eyebrows and at my smile lines. That's where I am tackling with the powder. To build my brows a little more, going in with Benefit's Ka-Brow in number 6, just to darken them up a bit and also make them more bold to stand up against the eye look. Gotta get that arch on and poppin'! I don't have a white eye base, which is optimal when working with bright colors. So I'll use my Urban Decay Primer Potion in the color Eden. Definitely better than nothing at all. So even if you don't have a white base, definitely prime no matter what. I'm taking some also on my lower lash line since we'll be applying a lot of color there as well. I'm just gonna set my crease to brow bone area just so it's easier for blending. Now let's get into these shadows. I've never used Sugar Pill before, but every time I see their Instagram feed, it is just like a unicorn exploded. This is the color Poison Plum. It's a really nice, rich purple shade. Applying that to the outer and inner corner of my eye. So let's see. Taking this on a shader brush. And then first... Oh yeah, that's purple. All right. I'm leaving just a tiny space between the purple shades. That's where our pink is going. This looks crazy right now, but it will all be blended. I promise. All right. Middle time. Now with Dollipop. Other side of that same shader brush to the middle. There was a really nice sparkly color at Ricky's when I purchased these two shadows and they sold out of the sparkly shade and I was bummed because that would look so pretty. But I think I have something that we can use to make this shimmery and pinky at the center. But let's tackle this blending because right now it's looking a little crazy. I'm going to take my Inglot Spice It Up palette with this shade right here just to begin blowing this out. Oh, hello, Maddie. Creating a really punchy, colorful, smoky eye requires you to blend, to layer, to blend, to layer. So don't fret if it looks mediocre at the beginning because it's supposed to. Like these are the beginning stages. And that's why I like to give myself a lot of time because you want to give yourself time to blend, to layer, to figure out. And yeah, if you're in a rush, maybe you already know what's going to happen. But I played with this look yesterday, as I mentioned before, and I'm experimenting again. But I still need a little more time to figure it out, you know? Look at that little... It's getting there. This is the bum eye. I'm telling you, I don't know why I can never get the blending game straight on this eye. Ah! Now I really want to deepen up the outer corners. So with a smaller domed blending brush, where to go? Actually going in with this one is Pinched. And with this deep-ish plummy shade, mixed maybe with a little of this. Let me see. I'm going to try just the plummy shade first to the outer portion of my lid. Yeah, I think that's a lot better. I didn't want to go in with the brown because I didn't want it to turn muddy and wanted it to stay more purple than anything. So this was a good idea. Deepening up this pink. Same shader brush. Where'd I go? Put her back. Why did I do that? I really want to make this pink, 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 pink! With my Juvia's Place palette in the color Fula. Same shader brush with a bit of Mac's Fix Plus. And I think this is going to help punch up the center of our lid. I would have liked it to be more hot pink, but you know what? This is what I got. So that's what we're gonna work with, okay? With my Marc Jacobs blush and a blending brush, I'm gonna take this blush and blow the purple out a little more. Okay, I think we're done for now with the top lid. I'm gonna brush off the bake. Okay, now for the lower lash line, using Marc Jacobs purple liner. Where'd it go? Color in Grapevine. Oh my god, this little spot is killing me. What? And now with Poison Plum and a pencil brush, we'll smoke that out. Now with a smaller shader brush and in Dollipop again, I'm going to further smoke out the purple. And now with our blush shade again and our fluffy blending brush, we further smoke it out. And I think I'm going to put on some wing liner. I'll be right back. I became so involved with my eyeshadow that I forgot to set the rest of my face. Bobbi Brown's Golden Orange, especially to make sure this beat stays on. Preparing Lily lashes in the style Brittany Bear. Got some glue on them, waiting for that to get tacky. And I think I want to contour, so NARS Melina with a contour brush. And I want to do something fun with the blush. I want to use Dollipop somewhere on my face. And, hold on, using a really fun eyeliner. This is from Flirt Cosmetics, ... It has one side liner and the other side is a dot tool. Is this it? No, that's the liner side. I think this side. So you can make your little beauty mark and you could do different things like, let's see. Look at that little design I just did. Alright, I'm gonna pop these lashes on. Let's pop on some mascara. I'm gonna use my waterproof because you never know. It's just a safer bet. I have to do this one again. I took too long in applying it and it dried on the corner. So I'm gonna re-glue and wait. And now for blush, like I said, I wanted to kind of play with the pink. So with Dollipop, let me see. I don't want to get too crazy, but I kind of do. I kind of want to create like a halo around the eye area. And then hit it with a highlight. I like it. You know, it's like if you would wear blush way up top, high on your cheekbones, but we're just intensifying it a bit more. So I'm creating brackets of color around my eyes. I just want to blend it out into the tops of my forehead so it could just melt into that, to my hairline a little bit more. Taking a bigger brush to further blend out any harsh edges. And then with actual blush, what we used on my eyes earlier, can't forget about my little lashes waiting for round 2. Oh gosh, lashes, some days are great, some days it's a struggle. That's how it is. Now with Anastasia and Nicole's kits, I'm gonna really bump up the pink with that same brush, going in with Kitty Cats and taking it right inside that pink shade. Ooh, I like. And to further intensify it, I'm gonna take Forever Lit with my Max Fix Plus and really hit it on the highest point. Oh, that would do it. Hey there. daydream to closer to the apples of my cheeks. We could go crazy with the highlight here. We're gonna be in the air, so you know, go a little wild. Kitty cat in a corner. Add some pop. Bridge of the nose. Tip of the nose. Now for the lips. Milani's Metallic in Cinematic Kiss. And to bump it up a little more, I think I'm gonna add some of Kitty Cat just to the center. And I wanna sharpen up my contour a little bit more before I finish with some loose powder. One final spritz. And that's the finished look. Thank you for joining me on this impromptu gig makeup get ready with me. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope this inspired you to play with color or perhaps try something new for your next performance or party or event or grocery shopping day. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And until next time, friends, I will see you again soon at Maddie's house or mine. Take care.